bed.
Just lead by example.
Oh, hey, look, we're live. Xbox, turn off. Let's not get a DMCA takedown right now because I was watching the Clone Wars. And yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Apparently pausing the Xbox, that's not an option anymore. Something that worked for years. So it looks like we're building the D&D set. Look at that shit behind me. Ah, fuck, I swore in the first minute. God damn it. I was told not to fucking do that, but turns out I'm too much of a fucking potty mouth, right? So we got 32. So I'm sorting backwards to like get this set out. There's just a raw piece in here. Okay. I'm sorting backwards. It like they gave two boxes. One has the instructions and stuff like that. And for some reason, there's just bags throughout in random places. Nicole's here with pizza. Say hi, Nicole.
Hi.
So for some reason, bag 32 was in the smaller box and bag 31 was in the bigger box. I don't know what that means.
Are you even on bag 31? Why the fuck do you give a shit?
This fucking, I married her. Oh, we're live on Instagram now as well. My bad, I forgot to hit the go live button. It's been a minute and 20 seconds. I mean, you didn't miss anything, Instagram audience. I care about you equally. I say not caring about them equally. Fuck you, Instagram audience, you cunts.
I mean, fuck you, StreamYard, for not making Instagram
Boom,
integrated
okay.
with its own software. Boom, fucking roasted.
Yeah, nobody's watching the Instagram, so we're good. It was hostile, Samir. It was hostile. Or sorry, the Mystery Maker. Spelt not like mystery, but spelt like Samir's last. Yeah, we're just gonna out Samir real quick. That's his full legal. You got it. Enjoy.
Can't wait
sorry.
for that lawsuit.
Honestly, I think Samir stands to be the most successful Lego fan that we know. So
Yes.
so he's gonna
Oh,
sue us
yeah.
into non-existence. Fair enough. Fair enough. I know I can say it.
Samir, please don't sue us. Oh my god.
Samir says just say Samir. But I was bitching because
Samir.
we're building the D&D set. Look at that bad boy. Cool as a dragon. I leaned the wrong way, I know. And there's a little box and a big box. The little box had bag 32. The big box had bag 31. I don't know what that's about. But I was trying to get this sorted before we started, but we had some turmoil. We had some turmoil in the household. We had some turmoil in the household before this about reddish brown versus brown. And I was like, you cannot use brown in a mock. And Nicole, poor thing, I explained this very badly.
Keep talking. You say your point. I'll finish it.
I said it very badly, but basically, my view is no old colors should appear in a mock where you're using new colors.
You're right, but if, from my perspective, a piece only exists in the old color, you're going to use the old color. So that's what I did until he told me it exists in the new color, which was not my fault.
In my defense, I'm pretty sure I told Nicole right off the bat
You didn't.
that she just can't use that exact piece.
Okay, but that makes me think you mean you can't use that next piece, you have to use a slightly different piece. And I was like, fuck you. No, I want this exact piece. If it's in a different color, I don't care. But you made it sound like it wasn't that exact piece. I'm not crazy.
We're coming in hot with Quickville After Dark.
Yeah, I'm real hot right now. God damn.
She is.
Fuck off.
In a cute way.
Oh, hot as shit, bitch. Fuck all of you.
I feel like you wouldn't fuck all of the audience, to be honest.
Fuck off.
It's not really
Fuck
Nicole's
you
style.
too. You're part of the audience in my mind.
Fair enough. Anyways, we're building the D&D set. If you guys didn't know, D&D is basically, it's the game that you play if you lost your virginity at, I would say, 25 to 30.
Oh, it's being nice.
I don't actually think
Wait,
Nicole...
no, 25 to 30, or you run a drama program.
or No. In the drama program, the thing is you have sex very early in the drama program, except later in life you realize that you want to have sex with men instead.
That's why you like D&D. Boom.
No, I wasn't making a gay joke about D&D. Although, actually, I think most of the dudes I know who play D&D are actually gay men. I think a higher percentage of people I know who play D&D are gay.
Not gonna lie, I think I only know 4 people who play D&D, so I'm not a good example.
Oh, I know like 5 and like 4 of them are gay. Which, no offense to them. That's what they want to do. Daryl, by the way, has said, is she smashed? I don't think I have heard her that heated.
Wanna fucking guess?
I think that means Nicole is drunk. She's working on the mock mushrooms
I'm
coming
trying.
to Chicago. She's trying her best. Whatever that means.
Why are you being mean about it?
No. Yeah, that sounded really mean, actually.
Yeah.
But that was not intendo to offendo. That was just supposed to be like a... You know what? I'm going to stop talking to my wife.
Well, I'm here.
No, I will keep talking to you here. But I'm gonna bring it down a notch. We're building D&D. Something about adult virgins. I don't know. Whatever the joke was.
What?
Adult virgins. Didn't you hear me?
Say versions.
Adult virgins? What did I say? I don't remember what I said, guys. Just don't worry about it. 22, I found it. I'm trying to... So what I do is I put the bags in the box in a reverse number because it's just an easy way to build. So like you shove them all in the box somewhere in order, blah, blah, and then make it easier build. And I'm sure all LEGO fans do this. And it's one of those things where I try to do it before the show. But every once in a while, an argument happens about the difference between red and reddish brown, as discussed earlier.
Color doesn't matter if it only exists in one color.
Nicole doesn't see color. You heard it here first,
No,
folks.
fuck off. I mean, yeah, of course I don't. What?
I feel like I'm always proud of myself for during that binder debate of what color should a binder be, which I didn't get. Don't you remember there was that meme online of what color should a binder be?
Oh, math is blue, green is science.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that means. I never knew anything about these colors. This was not a thing in any school I ever went to. So my joke when that started, I went...
It's not a thing, that's just what it is.
Anyways, when that started, I went, oh, I don't see color. And I think that was a very funny joke.
But you genuinely thought that was about courses in school?
No, I have no idea what the fuck that actually meant. The colored binder thing, I have no idea what the hell that was. In any
How
way.
many? Wait. Between middle school, so grade...
right here.
Here. But that was horrible.
Terrifying. It wasn't horrible. It was terrifying.
Okay, you're right. Between grade 6 and grade 9, what color, textbook, or notebook would you associate with math? What about science? Biology?
I don't know. I know my math
Health
binder
class?
was dark blue, and it was just because it was the thickest binder, and I wanted the thickest binder for math.
But did everyone in your class, have the same color binder for that class?
No.
Okay, roll back. Elementary school, grade 3 or 4. You're in science class. What color is the duotang you used in that class?
Red?
That's wrong. Math? What color was your duotang in math class in elementary school?
I know my social sciences one was blue, so I don't see color.
Can we all agree that Joseph is wrong on everything in terms of school? Because he went to some privileged ass white school, probably. Yeah.
I mean, actually, in my defense about my privileged ass white school, I was probably so there were maybe 4 kids of color. Let's say that real quick. That's KOC, obviously. Kids of color. Sorry, it's BICOC.
Biopic?
No, BICOC. It's black indigenous kids of color. BICOC. That's literally how that. Anyways, there were maybe like 3 kids of color in my school, so I counted as diversity because I'm half Hispanic.
Okay, aside from the racism, can everyone who's watching us agree that whatever public school he went to did not conform to the general public school ideals of science is green and math is blue? Them's the rules. If you took social studies or English or whatever, it might have been yellow. Them's the rules. He went to a rich kid school, so they didn't care about the color of your binder, and your binder was not supplied by the school, so they didn't care what color it was, which is probably part of the problem, and why he does not associate with us poor folk. Boom. Roasted. Rich guy. I'm out. I'm gonna build mushrooms.
So I've never been rich in my life.
Yeah, but we went to a rich kid school because
I did
color associated subjects.
I did go to a weirdly wealthy elementary school.
If everyone else was rich, you're bundled in with them. That's just how it is.
The thing is, I'm the youngest of 4. They bought the house probably
In a rich neighborhood.
15 years before I went to school, so it became a rich neighborhood, but my parents were there so fucking long that I just got thrown in with them.
And the schools he went to were so rich that they couldn't tell their kids what color their binders had to be, so they could be whatever they wanted to be because they knew that their parents would get upset if they told them that the science binders had to be green. Boom, roasted!
I don't know what that. I don't think it was quite that, but we didn't have colored binders.
Were your binders supplied by the school?
No? Were your binders supplied by the school?
Barely.
So how
What
rich?
kinda?
How could my school be rich if we didn't get provided binders, but you did?
Because the parents of your schools would go, oh, the binders that you provided weren't good enough for our kids because they weren't thick enough. Ours were duotangs.
Boom,
It's a
rusted.
fucking English Canadian word, duotang.
Daryl Seed pointed out that you said boom rusted. And then he said, is it B-52
okay.
lyrics? That's pretty funny.
Hell
Pretty
yeah.
fucking funny.
Yo, public schools can only give you
Wait,
a god
what's
dang
B-52,
duotang.
what's the first song you think of?
I'm not answering that question.
No, what's the first song? B-52, what you got? It's gonna be Love Shack. It's Love Shack. I know it's Love Shack.
Fuck off.
Mine's Rock Lobster.
Oh, I love that song.
We were at the beach.
The Rock
Everyone was wearing
Lobster.
matching towels. Then somebody
Oh
found
my god.
under a rock, but it wasn't a rock. The way he delivers that beginning stuff, it was a rock lobster.
Okay, but did you know that VeggieTales did a parody of that song that was just straight up that song? With like, I think it was like the characters. Sorry.
Nicole, kick the thing. Sorry, Daryl, real quick. Duotang is a Canadian word, so all Canadians say duotang. Funny enough.
But let's be real. A duotang is not a binder.
I mean, it's like a binder light.
It's like a binder, but cheap as shit. And it sucks.
Honestly, I prefer a duotang if you're doing like a short report.
What? As an adult, in what context would you use a duotang?
I'm saying you got like, I don't know, like a short story that's like 5 pages long. You put shit in a duotang.
And you want to give it to who? the fucking Toronto Public Library because they're the only people who would accept a short story in the form of a goddamn duotang.
I'm saying if you wanted to give a short story to like a publisher to put
You
in
would give it to them in a duotang, not a fucking PDF on an email?
Okay, it is modern day.
Yeah, I'm
Fair
talking
enough. I would have sent it in a
modern day.
PDF and an email.
Who fucking uses a duotang nowadays? Other than an elementary school teacher.
Daryl O'Donnell says that he used them for small projects in college.
In college? When Daryl was in college?
Okay, you do not need to dunk on how old both Daryls
Okay,
are. I think
not
Daryl C
gonna
and
lie.
Daryl O'Donnell are probably similar ages.
When I was in
No offense, guys.
college, university, I would submit my projects in a very much more lazy than a duotang folder that didn't even have bindings in it. I just fucking staple them together and put them in a folder with little holders in the sides. So maybe that's why Daryl has a better degree than me, but we're not talking about that. Duotangs are for elementary school.
Daryl also said it was 20 years ago, and also Daryl is like he has a college degree. Not to insult college degrees, obviously. I think education is important, no matter what the fuck.
Honestly, low key, I feel like a college degree means you submitted all of your paperwork or all of your projects in one of those like cylindrical portfolio.
You have a cylindrical portfolio?
Yeah, your cylindrical portfolio things. So if it was bound in anything, you gotta one up on what I consider reasonable. But like, let's be real, you went to a college. Chances are you were using not 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper, so you had to use a cylindrical.
Cylindrical. So yeah, Daryl C did say that PDFs did not exist when he graduated from university.
That sucks.
And Daryl O'Donnell went to Sheridan for graphic design. I think I just doxed Daryl. My bad. And I don't know if PDFs were around at the time either, because I think both Daryls are similar ages.
None of Daryl O'Donnell's projects would have been even remotely reasonable as a PDF, because it was fucking graphic design pre-2020. So it had to be on fucking paper eventually. So of course, he's a dude who knows what a duotang is.
Oh, artwork printed and glued on foam core. Yeah.
Yo, bro. Hi. I did that for a project. I printed out. I spent $300 on printed out photographs that I taped to foam core. And you know what mark I got for that project? 82. You know what Joseph got on that project? That he stole a fucking tape model of myself from grade 8 that I gave to him. He got a 92.
What up?
I'm still pissed, but I'm the one with a job right now, not him. So fuck Joseph, I guess. In this moment, exactly, not a week from now. Cause
yeah, not in 3 days when I start my new job.
3 days, it won't be worth it. But you know, in this moment right now, while I'm on a pip, and you know.
And also in a mild quick build after dark callback to I'm going to be very vague on purpose because of legal wording.
Yes.
Today, I finished my discussions with my old employer and came out on top. So I just wanted to make everybody aware of that. I don't know if that is considered disparaging, but it's quick build after dark. So what I will say is that to my old employer, undefined which one, obviously. I've had a lot of employers in my life. Look at me, listen to my voice and what I say. Had a lot of employers. They're all cunts. Fuck them all. Except for this one, specifically because of legal reasons. Did that sound legal enough? Nicole agrees we're good. We lost a viewer during that, but that's fine. Because you know what's going to happen? I'm going to start building my D&D set 20 minutes in. Also spat pizza all over myself. I was trying to like gobble down pizza while Nicole was ranting and raving. Oh, look, a beholder. Or as I like to call it,
By gobble down pizza, you mean one slice? God damn.
It's like comedy is lost on some people. I don't know. Here's the beholder. It actually looks like an uncircumcised penis covered in eyes. I don't know about you, but I'd still fuck it. Here we've got some nerd who designed it. See, nerd. We got some other nerd who designed it. I don't know. Okay, next page. I'm not going to read any of this shit. I don't give a fuck about Dungeons and Dragons. I just want to build a dragon. I want some gelatinous goo. I want to build some skeletons. One's got a cape. I fuck with a cape. I really do fuck with a cape. There's a gelatinous cube, Nicole. I'm pretty pumped for that because I know about gelatinous cubes because the one time I've listened to a D&D podcast, my buddy got sucked into a gelatinous cube. He got sucked off right into that cube. And, you know, he was really taking it from the back. He's getting his back blown out by this cube. There's Michael. There's an owl bear. I know about these because one time while playing D&D, I killed an owl bear. And then I said, I'm going to take its fur off and make a poncho out of it with my axe. And I rolled a nat 20. So I got a very good piece of equipment from that. It was enjoyable. But honestly, I feel like the reason I really hate D&D is it interrupted my time I had to spend with one of my friends who Nicole and I had some fantastic threesomes with. So, like,
what?
It delayed my time of getting back to the house to hang out with my friend who loved sex acts. So, I have a tumultuous relationship with D&D. Thank you, viewer, who just dropped. Next, we've got a beholder. That's the circumcised penis with eyes. There's a displacer beast. It looks like one of the villains from the I think it was the Marvel movie called something Turtles. The Turtles, Eternals. That's it. Yeah. Next, we got a mimic. That's a chest that sucks cock. It's like a chest. You know, there's treasure inside, but when you open it, there's a mouth. And you can fuck it. Then we got a Cinder Howl, the red dragon. I forgot in D&D, most of the dragons can talk. Okay, some more nerd shit. It shows D&D stuff. It doesn't show the first D&D set, which we actually have upstairs, which I said that within a year, if I didn't do something with it, I would give it to my friend Gary. Gary, if you're watching, you might be. It's yours now. It's been about a year. You can have it. But it's one of like the original sets of D&D stuff. Here's some more nerd shit. There are a lot of pages of nerd shit. We're finally on bag 1. Whew. Okay. I think these are the wings. I'm very excited about this set, to be honest. Because I really don't care for Dungeons and Dragons I mean, like playing it. But as it comes to like fantasy, what it means to, I guess, the entire world as it comes to building fantasy worlds, I really do appreciate Dungeons and Dragons for that. So I don't want anybody to think that me making fun of Dungeons and Dragons means that I don't appreciate what it has done for the zeitgeist of society. I'm also an avid World of Warcraft player in the past. So, like, for me to just act like I don't know anything about it and that I don't respect it would be bullshit. Michael Chan is asking if I have played Baldur's Gate. Unfortunately, I have not played Baldur's Gate. It came out at the same time as Starfield, and I am a bit of I'm a bit of a Bethesda slut, so I played the shit out of Starfield. Like, I played a lot of Starfield. Anybody who has complaints about that, I'm like I don't really care because it's Bethesda game. I had fun. Aren't games about having fun? So I haven't played Baldur's Gate. I probably should. But like I said, I kind of detest D&D, but I also really like what D&D has done for nerd shit, basically. Yeah, let's go on with the build. So we got bag number 1 here, and it's telling me that I need to pull out an additional piece. It is this nougat 16 by 8 plate. Now, there's no base plate in the set so far, which, as always, I have a bit of complaints about. I love a good base plate, blah, 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 blah. Lego, Lego, Lego. Oh my god, the first bag has the Paladin. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Well, I'm excited to tell everybody about what I've just discovered about the set. Oh, it's a Dwarf Paladin. I kind of wish they told me what class this was. I actually, in my World of Warcraft days, this is quite a while ago, I stopped playing during Wrath of the Lich King. This is just going to become the World of Warcraft edition of Quick Build After Dark. And I think it's very honest of me to tell everybody about my World of Warcraft days, because I think that's the way that I relate more to this set in general. So I played World of Warcraft from its launch date until probably 2011. Actually, maybe longer. Anyways, its launch date until very late in its release schedule. Cataclysm was the last expansion I ever played. So at Wrath of the Lich King, I had 11 level 80s in World of Warcraft. I played a little bit of it. I was pretty good at raiding. We were pretty important guilds. I'm not going to name servers or guilds in any way, but we were pretentious as fuck. And it was very expensive and took a lot of time to be high up in rating of World of Warcraft. We got server first on a few things. And we also got world first on another boss. I'm not going to disclose that. I don't know if legally I can't talk about it because I sold my account to somebody, which at the time, very, very not legal. Probably still not legal. Anyways, it was a really great time. 11 level 80s. It was blah, 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 blah. Cataclysm came out. I got to level 85. I was like, fuck this. I'm out. It's just, it made sense. I also saw boobs for the first time in person and went, hey, you know what? I think I'm done with video games as an MMO. Like, I'm going to go to something more casual. There's my story of World of Warcraft. So, I think I'm building a dwarf paladin right now. It's really funny because my paladin did start off as a dwarf. Eventually, when I swapped from having... Actually, I swapped from the Alliance to the Horde at one point during my World of Warcraft career. Won't tell you when. Well, pretty much the first chance I had to do that is when I swapped. And it was fucking awesome. I loved it so much. So my paladin started off as a dwarf paladin. Eventually became the second race they let be paladins. Because it was first Blood Elves were the only paladins. World of Warcraft, nerd knowledge. And then they allowed another race. I don't know why right this moment I cannot remember what that was. But I had a lot of fun making that switch. But I'm very happy to be building a Dwarf Paladin without Horde and Alliance bullshit that exists in World of Warcraft. It makes me a little jealous of what D&D is, of like, you don't fucking need to be on specific races that are at war with each other. I don't know if that has changed now in that in said game, but it's very fun. So I built one figure. It took me that long. And what's cool is it actually comes with a female dwarf head to go along with it. That's very cool. If you play these games, that's fun. The gloves are a different color. You could put any head on it, really, if you want to be any other race. Problem is the legs are short and printed, but I think that's fun. If you're into the dind, I think that's fun. I don't know where Nicole ran off to, though. Hey, Nicole, where'd you go?
I'm just chilling.
She's just chilling, I guess. Bit unfortunate, because she put a lot of work into whatever's going on down here. And, yeah. She's very nice. Big fan of that person who married me. So I'm just like checking in on her to see what she's up to. I'm gonna start building an inn. So an inn is generally where you hire prostitutes. And in this Lego set, obviously in Lego, we can't have Lego prostitutes. That would be too much. Regardless of the themes of everything Lego's ever made. But there can't be any of that. So this is just an inn where you go to get information, and I'd assume quests, and you fuck prostitutes. Yeah, you know, Lego was trying to get away from that, but I'm not going to let them. I'm going to tell you that an inn's where you fuck prostitutes, and I don't know why Lego would pretend that that's not the case. Because it's called an inn, because you get into some prostitutes. Right, Nicole? Nicole says right. She agreed. Okay. So beyond that, I know there's a purple roof on this inn. That's really fun. It's once again there's a dragon who's gonna fuck the inn. That's pretty cool. If I was a dragon, I would definitely fuck an inn. Okay, there's some banging going on upstairs. I feel like I should check on Nicole, but I think she's doing great. So, no, fuck. I read an email and messed up all my fucking tabs. We're back. I'm back. I'm paying attention again. I am building Lego. That's what the show is. I'm drinking alcohol, allegedly. That's what the show also is. And also, just for like legal reasons, fuck the Lego group. I'm very much struggling to build this set. What the fuck? It's not like anything complicated has shown up yet. I'm just like, I think I'm honestly kind of excited that we've got D&D Lego going on. I'm also really excited that a Lego Ideas set, which this is Lego Ideas number 56, which I own too many Lego Ideas sets at this point. I'll be honest about that one. I think we all know that. I'm excited that this immediately turned into Lego getting a CMF series of D&D. And like just like straight up going, yeah, we got more planned. We're good to go. And the whole audience that likes Lego and D&D, like, I feel like I should mention Critical Bricks. I know some of the people involved with Critical Bricks. Let's not pretend that I give a fuck about D&D. I also got so a few years ago, I was offered an opportunity to be on a D&D show. Now, I was very clear with these people setting up the show that I was not going to be a helpful part of a D&D campaign. If anything, my existence would detract from the campaign. Like one of my friends, Ross, who's a piece of shit, and I hope he fucking dies. I guess to call him my friend would be a lie. At this point, not my friend. Haven't spoken to him in almost 2 years. And there's something about, like, you know, when, I don't know how many people deal with this, but when you get to the end of a friendship and, like, normally that's a conversation. But if you get to the end of a friendship and there's no conversation and then somebody just ghosts you out of nowhere who you've known since you were both in high school, I would say it's not really like you stopped being friends. It's more like, sorry, it's not even, where am I getting with this? I'm overthinking this. But it's not like you stopped being friends. It's like they stopped giving you the respect you deserve as a person. So you kind of drifted away from each other. And that's what I would considering ghosting somebody you've known since you were in high school as a good friend of yours to be. Sorry, it's obviously, like I said, it's almost been 2 years. I'm still very, very sad about it because person I very much consider one of my friends. And yeah, that's done. But they're the worst fucking D&D player ever. Like, despicable. Made everybody at the table not want to play D&D ever again. And that's why I fucking hate D&D. There's the backstory about that. Oh, here's a cute sticker. I honestly, looking at the stickers, I don't know why there are any stickers on this set. But it is neat. And the thing is, like, I always wonder with D&D, like, is there potential for me to like D&D again? In reality, no. Because I'm married to a woman. And I want to keep it that way. And I feel like a lot of people like D&D. Sorry, that was dumb. I'm really enjoying building this set so far because it's really just... Oh, don't get shit underneath it. It's really simple for what it is. They made like kind of a fatal error in the plates here where you can't put the edge of a plate on top of a build without like strengthening up the edge. So that's kind of weird, but I'll keep building. Maybe there's something that happens later that solves that. Or they build inward in a way that creates strength. We're going to find out together, guys. Together. I'll hold your hand. I'll keep you ready to go. I'll be very hungry. So very hungry. And drinking more alcohol and getting more drunk. Because you know what? As always, I've never been employed by the LEGO group, so I get to disparage them. Ya cunts. If you don't know, the LEGO group kind of sucks to deal with in any way possible. It's like, hey, you know, you like making jokes. Or in my case, you like saying stupid shit. The LEGO group goes, hey, you know what? No, you can't do that. And I go, well, you know, legally speaking, I can do whatever the fuck I want with your product as long as we don't have an official agreement. Oh, you know what? I could taunt LEGO. Hey, LEGO, you know what? If you want me to stop making the show and stop being a fucking idiot, sign me up for the fucking fan media shit. And you know what? You won't have to send me cease and desist anymore. Which, honestly, I think they need to send me a cease and desist about cease and desists. Say, stop lying to your audience and say you've got... No, that would be a little wild, but it doesn't matter. We're building D&D, and as everybody knows, D&D is dungeons, and more dungeons. It's D, and D. No dragons. At least I'm very happy that Lego didn't try to do that, because I would love to make the joke of, oh, we got dungeons, and more dungeons. But instead, they did give us a dragon in the first set, in the first idea set. Now we're gonna get like a collectible minifigure series. It looked fun. I don't know for sure if any of that's real. Like, I mean, as somebody this involved in the Lego hobby, I see a lot of stupid fucking pictures that never become sets, or I hear just a lot of dumb rumors, and just I kind of consider every rumor to be bullshit until I see an actual picture at this point. Like, there are some rumors that you hear where you're like, oh, there's going to be a Sith infiltrator. You go, yeah, of course there's going to be a fucking Sith infiltrator. Sounds great. That's going to be this year. But then if you tell me something like there's going to be a black Millennium Falcon with a white Darth Vader, I obviously go, well, that sounds really fun. I hope they do something like that. But my hopes aren't very high for that kind of idea. Because honestly, that sounds like bullshit. Like, the first person to tell me about that, I was like, yeah, okay. I will believe that one when I fucking see that with my own eye holes. Once that enters my eye holes, I will believe that. And that's so funny that, like, the recent time I went, yeah, give me a bit of time with that one. Let's wait till I actually see that in person. I said that about this set, and apparently now it's not a real thing, because whoever leaked it, it was just a way to, like, figure out who was leaking shit. And I find that so fucking funny on something I called out as being, just I wouldn't say I went, that's not real. No way. That's not true. That's impossible. I just went, yeah, that sounds wild. Okay. I'm excited to see what that set looks like. And then we found out, not a thing, not coming out. But I think that was a fuck up on Lego's end, because they've now told us about a set that a huge swath of people have gone, oh fuck, I want to see what that shit looks like. So I feel like they gotta produce the set now. Or they're trying to reveal some leaker, and that's actually going to come out during the What If series of Star Wars that was rumored. And that nobody with my name auditioned as a voice actor for. That's all I can say about that bit. But yeah, it would be very interesting if something like that happened. So I probably shouldn't have fucking said that. Just purge that from your memories. We're good. I don't know anything about that. Yeah, we're here. So I've actually been trying to get into that, and like very half-assedly. Like, I would say I'm trying to pull an Alan Rickman when it comes to an acting career. It's if I could get one at this age, I would take it. So I'm not turning down any like options to kind of like try to get near that kind of idea. That's all I will say about that. And then if the horrible quality of the stream didn't show you, I winked. But yeah, I am going to stop talking and instead focus on this build, because I need to finish building this. And I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun building this. I don't know who designed this. Normally, I have some information on that. Just like the last couple of weeks, I'm possibly getting too drunk to actually do this show, which is a fun little, like, I would say, example of how much I've cut down on my drinking is that I'm having a lot less and being a lot more drunk. And it's really a joy. I'm really loving it. So between the go fuck yourselves to the audience, I want to say thank you everybody for showing up to this shit and listening to my dumbass talk. Ooh, a sticker goes on the cover of the book. Now, I'm going to take a brief break to, I mean, obviously I'm going to pee. It's been 45 minutes. I've drank a lot of liquor. The potty time up here, you cannot see pee-pee time? Ah, whatever. Good enough. Garbage. Pink. Oh. Oh. And we're back. I finished my drink while upstairs, and we're now down to 0 viewers. Beautiful. You know what? I feel like this is an opportune time to say, hey, you know what? You there? You know what? You go fuck yourself. Go check out Jeff and Wyndham's stream. We're gonna be back next week at. Oh shit! Actually, yeah, I'll be back next week at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern. From a new location. I hope you're excited. That's totally forgot about the live stream. And if you couldn't tell, I don't really hold any of you very highly or doing this in a high position at all. And I'm alone right now to just think about that and go, fuck all of you who aren't watching right now. Everybody who does watch this, thank you. As always, I appreciate you. And go fuck yourself.